training of Next Level. Welcome everyone to today's training of Next Level Suite. This is a training that we are doing right now. We will open it up for questions. I have a couple of questions that came through in advance, so I'm going to cover those things. I also have a couple of things that I wanted to show you myself, and then I will open it up for any questions that you have. You'll have both the option of verbally asking me if you are on the line. You can also use the chat function in Next Level Suite to send questions, or if you want to email me too, I will flip back and forth between my email and the chat and doing the training. So bear with me on this training as we go. Couple of updates that have happened, and I wanted to make sure that I showed people. One of the things is that you can do attachments to emails now. As it stands today, you can only do an attachment under 10 megs to one person. So if you go into your contacts, and we're going to send someone an email, so I'm going to send an email to Sarah, and click on the send email. You will see it has the option to choose a file. So I could send an attachment to her. Now, if I was going to try to send it to 2 people, that option is not there. So there's not the option to do an attachment when it's more than one person. We are working on that. That may change, but as of today, that's the way it stands. You also cannot do attachments right now in broadcast or in email campaigns, but you can do them just one person at a time. So I wanted to be sure that I showed that. And I've also touched on this, but I want to show it again because I think it's a really great update to Next Level Suite and make sure everyone is aware of it. And that is the ability to use the broadcast function. In the past, it's been you could send it to a folder and then you could constrain by the area code or the zip code. But what you can do now is that you can do a saved search. So if you do this advanced search function and put in the information that you wanted to search by and then save it, it will show up over on this side as your saved searches. You might have to refresh after you hit save, but after you refresh, then it will be there. And the thing with those searches, and I like to reiterate this over and over, as people qualify for those searches or no longer qualify for those searches are updated. So if you did a search and I qualified for that search, I was someone that showed up in your search, and then something changed, a tag was removed, or my address changed, or whatever it was, and I no longer qualified for that search, it's automatically updated. So you do not have to redo your searches as long as the information in your database is updated. So what does that mean that I can send it in a broadcast? So if I go to Tools and Broadcast and create a new broadcast, these last ones listed down here from the training down, those are my saved searches. So I could select that group, and I can still do the constraints within that folder. So if I had a bunch of people in a folder, but I still wanted to constrain it by so many miles of a zip code, I could do that, or when they were entered, and then I can set up the email. After I have it set up, then I get to select the day and time that it goes out. So I could set up my email today to go out next week when I'm away. So it's a great way to see that. And then the other thing that's neat about the broadcast is that you have your stats then. So you can see how many people it went to. You can see when it was sent. If you have one scheduled in the future, which right now I don't have any scheduled in the future, it would say pending, and I believe instead of this being in green, it's in blue, or it's a different color, and it will say pending, and it will say the day and time that it's supposed to go out. All right, those are kind of the big things that I want to show. I'm going to get into some questions then that I had sent to me in advance. And can we now add attachments to one-touch emails? In the templates, I think is what you're asking. You know what, I'm going to double check that before I say yes or no. not in the templates. No. Well, hold on a second. I take that back. Let me try this way. You might have to attach it. So if I do a... So yes, you would have to attach the file every time, but yes, you can add it to a one-touch. So if you have your template saved, so this is one of the templates that I had saved, and then I can choose my file now, and it just popped up my desktop or my computer, and I can pull a file from my computers. So yes, you can, but you have to add the attachment every time you send it. You can't have it saved already as an attachment to your one-touch. All right, great question. All right, there was a question about how I can do direct mailings, or can I do direct mailings? Yes, you can. If you want to snail mail someone, but you have all of your contacts in Next Level Suite, again, you can do your search for them. So if I did my search and this is what came up, I would select all of the people that I wanted to send a snail mail to, and I'm going to go create print labels, and then selected contacts, or all of my contacts, whichever it is. And then this will take you through a wizard, a step-by-step wizard, and it APIs with Avery. So it'll open another window, and it will walk you through creating those address labels just as you would like with an Excel sheet. And then you select your envelope size, or what size address labels you're going to be printing on which Avery product you are using. So yes, you can do direct mailings. You can pull your contacts from Next Level Suite. All right, I had a question on how to capture information from an external website. So you have your own website, not through Next Level Suite. You have your own website. You can generate your code within Next Level Suite so that when people fill out a contact form on your website, it goes right into your database. And to do this, we're going to go Tools, your NL Suite website, and then integrate with an external website. So this is this isn't a lead capture page, this is just the Contact Me form. So it's just name, address, whatever it is. All right, so what you're going to do is create your external form. So what information do you want to ask? So you choose the things that you want to ask based on your fields in your database. If you have custom fields, they show up on here as well. Are they required? What folder do you want all of those contacts to go to? Do you want them to receive an email campaign as soon as they're added to that folder? Prospect notification. So as soon as they fill out that contact form, do you want something to go right to them? You can customize it, or you can disable that notification. Ad code. So the thing with the ad code is it will tell you where your sources are coming from. So you can do an advanced search when you're looking for people using the ad code that you have and see all of the people that came just from there. All right, and then what happens after they fill that out? So they fill out their contact form. Where do you want them to go? Do you want them to go back to your home page? Do you want them to stay on the page of your website that you were on? What do you want? And then when you click on Generate Code, I better do this here. All right, I'm going to go Generate Code, and it gives me the code right here. So what I would do is I would just highlight this and copy and paste it. So I just go Control-C or copy, and then I give that code to my programmer, or if I know how to do it, I go into my website development and put that code in there, and then it will show up on your website for them to fill it out. When they fill it out, they'll be entered into your website. So people have talked about, can I do this multiple times? Yeah, you can get different code and set it up different every time. So if you have multiple websites, or even if you have multiple businesses, and you want to generate that code, have different Contact Me forms, maybe it's for different things even. They can sign up for different things. You can recreate that code and give that code to your programmer or put that into your website. So that's how you can capture with an external website. I had a couple of questions on the audio and video creator. So these are in the professional and the executive level accounts. So when you are trying to send an email, if you want to insert an audio or a video that you have, it has to already be saved in your Next Level Suite account. So when I go to send this email, I have these options. These obviously are the codes that populate in if you want everyone's first name to be in it. These are the videos that I have saved in my Next Level Suite account. And then these are the audio messages that I have saved in my Next Level Suite account. So when I put these in, when they click there, it will start playing that WAV file. I will get notice that they listen to it as well. But where do those have to be? So in order for them to show up here or here, I'm going to cancel this, you have to make sure that you either create them or you pull them from another source. So the audio recorder, you either have to upload your audio file or you can just use your computer, or when you record an audio, it actually gives you a phone number and the PIN to call in and record it, and then it will show up in your account. You have to do that first, and the same is true with the video creator. You can import from YouTube or Vimeo or upload it if you have it saved on your computer, or you can record a video right now using your webcam and then save it. So they have to be saved in your account. So all of these that you see here are ones that are saved in your account. So if you've uploaded any and they're out of date, you have to delete them. We do have a couple that we have shared. The system videos are ones that we have shared from a corporate office with you that are in your account as well. So we update those, but the other ones, your videos, those are up to you to update and make sure that they are active. Okay, with that, I am going to open it up to questions. I do not have any on chat. I'm just going to look at my email. I don't have any on email. Any questions from anyone that's on the line? Now's your chance. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Any requests for additional trainings going forward?
Hi, it's Janet.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good.
I have a lot to learn with Next Level Suite. I love using it. You know, I'm using it with the emails. I've got all my people grouped by chapters and that kind of stuff. And I really want to tap into this more and learn how to do the webinars and stuff. So I don't know. And I actually have some people with our training this week, you know, talk about the CRMs. You know, I do have people who are very interested in having a training. I don't know if they've gone online. I emailed the whole chapter and said, you know, go on your Next Level tab and connect with Sherry. I don't think anybody has yet, but I would like to schedule a training with a group of people, I think, during one of our meetings with you. With the basics. I don't know how I go to learn more except just keep practicing and coming on these calls, but I just haven't, you know, I just haven't tapped into doing the video things yet or the recordings. So I guess I kind of want to do a step-by-step. Should I line something up with you to just do a step-by-step for a specific emailing or a specific event or something I have?
Yeah.
I can learn more by doing it and practicing. But
right, and that's what I tell people, you know, pick one or two things to really key in and focus on, one thing at a time. You know, just that constant improvement is better than the delayed perfection.
Yeah.
You know, so watch the videos, go to the YouTube channel. That's the other thing. A lot of videos on the YouTube channel will show you how to do these things. Pick some people to do a trial webinar. Just try it out, see how it goes. Use your chapters. You know, take turns practicing with it. And the more you do it, the more comfortable you will become with it and the easier it is. I will be the first to admit the thought of doing a webinar completely terrified me. And now, you know, I can do 3-4 webinars a day and think nothing of it.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, I want to get to that point. Yeah. All right, so yeah, and I will go back and look more because I do have some people interested in it too. You know, I just feel like I haven't really been promoting enough because it's big to me. I've never ever had a database management system like this, so it's new to me. So I want to get more comfortable in order to promote it more. But I suppose I can learn with them.
Yeah, you can learn with them, and you know, the demos that I do are very specific to the people that I do them with. So I do my research in advance and find out what they do, what they're going to be using it for, and then make it a dialogue and make it specific to them and how they would use it. And, you know, I learn probably almost as much on every one of those demos that I do as they learn, because they'll ask questions that will challenge me or make me think of, oh, we could do it this way, or that's a great idea. Let's see what else we can come up with. So.
Okay.
Just really, Janet, all you need to do is get people with me. You don't need to talk. I mean, you can, tell them an overview of what it is, but they're going to learn more getting on the demo with me and me actually showing them than where I could verbally tell anyone. You get so much more out of that visual and that demo. It doesn't cost them anything to do the demo. It doesn't obligate them to purchase because they did the demo. They can do the trial, and they still aren't obligated to do the purchase.
Okay, so that's what I'll do is promote that more, and then just say, like, I have a realtor who is interested in Next Level Suite. I also have a person who with Advocare who's very interested in using it. So they could each call you at a separate time then, and you can work them through a demo.
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds perfect. Okay, that's good to know. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Any other questions? All right, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. Thank you, everyone. Have a great week.